Indiana Podcast Network.
This is AC's Conversations.
AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment.
This
is AC's Conversations with your host,
News 8 Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, fella.
Anthony Calhoun.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to AC's Conversations, a part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Glad to have you guys with us and listening to the podcast from time and time again. Today, you're in for a treat. We get the opportunity to spend some time with Colts quarterback Carson Wentz. In case you didn't know, but Carson is a part of the Wish TV Sports 8 team this year as our Colts player analyst. Every Wednesday on Wish TV, I get a chance to spend some time with Carson, as we like to call Wentz Day. We talk football and, of course, all the things he's doing off the football field as well with this tremendous foundation, the AO1 Foundation. He and his wonderful wife, Madison, continue to give back to this city already and also having an impact throughout the country and the world. This edition of AC Conversation, we talk about the big game coming up on Sunday against the Rams. We'll flash back and take a look at his debut last week against the Seahawks, where I felt like he played pretty well. 2 touchdowns, 251 yards on the day for him, but I know there's only one category he's concerned about, and that is getting a W. And they came up short in the season opener, but who knows what's going to happen this week. Hopefully they can get a win against the Rams. So sit back. Enjoy the wonderful conversation with Colts quarterback Carson Wentz on AC's Conversation. Carson, look, we know it's week 2 of the NFL season, so Colts fans at home, don't panic, take it easy. Only 1 week has gone by. Yep. But that being said, how important is this week and the sense of urgency to try to get the job done against the Rams this weekend?
Yeah, it's a big week. For one, it's the next week. That's kind of always our approach. Put last week behind us. Obviously, we did some good things, not enough, but we're going to learn from that. And, the fun part about the NFL is you got another good team right away the next week. So we got another good team coming in here that we're getting prepared for and ready for. But, yeah, it is a good week to get back in the win column.
All right, so last week, this guy made his debut in front of a sold-out crowd at Lucas Oil Stadium. Take us through that, man. What was it like going through that tunnel?
It was pretty cool. Kind of that same surreal feeling as if when I was a rookie again, because it's a new place, new environment, kind of that new family, new home kind of atmosphere for me. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, I would have loved to deliver a win there, but it was pretty special running out there and really feeling right at home.
I thought, and I know we talk to each other every Wednesday, but I felt like, just being your first game and knowing the fact you really only had 5 full practices, a pretty solid performance. I mean, 251 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns. What was that touchdown like for you, that first one that you had? I know it had to make you feel good.
I mean, that was big for us as an offense. I mean, ZP made a heck of a catch on that one. Wasn't exactly the coverage we were expecting either, so the way he adjusted was pretty cool to see. But, yeah, it was a lot of emotion and excitement for me, not just for the team, but obviously for me to get my first one there, get my feet wet, and hopefully many more to come.
Yeah, and so watching you last week at home against Seattle, from many Colts fans' perspective, it seems like we're going to see a lot of different phases of your game. We saw the running game. We saw you extend a lot of plays.
Yep.
Is that something that these fans can look forward to moving forward?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, extending plays, moving the pocket, all of that stuff is something that I've always thought I bring to the table. There's a time to do it. There's a time to temper it back and find that happy balance of aggression, but also being smart, protecting myself. So, we look forward to hopefully, a handful of plays each game that are hopefully big plays where we improvise and extend plays and make some things happen.
All right, so you got the Rams coming to town here on Sunday. We saw what they did last week against the Bears. Got a pretty good defense as well. Your thoughts on this matchup coming up?
Great defense. Obviously 2 of the best players at their position in the league, if not the best. And so we got to know where those 2 guys are, Jalen and Aaron Donald, at all times. And so we got our work cut out for us as an offense, but at the same time, we're excited about the matchup. We had a good team last week come in here. We got another good team to really kind of see where we're at and kind of, get this thing propelled in the right direction.
Meanwhile, coming up on Sunday, Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James, they're back in the house coming up this week. They're going to get their Hall of Fame rings from Mr. Irsay. I know you grew up obviously watching both of those players, but especially Peyton Manning. How cool is that going to be for you to get a chance to, I'm sure you're going to run into Peyton sometime on Sunday as well.
Sure, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, just seeing the Hall of Fame presentations, however, a month ago or whatever it was now, it's always a special moment for those guys, and growing up watching them. I remember drawing pictures as a kid. I got a picture that I drew of Edgerrin James and a Peyton. So I definitely grew up watching those guys, and I might not have been a Colts fan at the time, but I definitely admired their game and how they played. So it'll be cool to see Colts family kind of give them the round of applause that they deserve going into Canton.
Yeah, I just want to ask you this. Have you heard from Peyton at all before you came here at all?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit here and there, which is pretty cool. Even over the years, going through some injuries and stuff, he'd reach out, and look forward to, now that I'm a Colt, getting to know him even more, hopefully. But seems like an awesome guy, and obviously everybody in this city loves him and respects the heck out of him.
They do. Class act indeed. All right, so folks, hey, every week here on Wednesday, we're going to not only talk football, but we're also going to talk about the job that he himself and his wonderful wife Madison are doing, not only in our community, but also throughout the world as well, part of the AO1 Foundation. So first things first, tell the folks who are watching a little bit about your foundation and why it was important for you to get it started.
Yeah, I mean, starting the foundation, the AO1 Foundation, after my rookie year, I just knew God put me on this platform not just to win football games, to truly make a difference, to give back. And we kind of said, how does that look? And where are we going to go? What are we going to do? And really thought about what I'm passionate about, what we're passionate about now married, what my wife's passionate about, and passionate about the outdoors and getting kids, kind of like a Make-A-Wish type of thing for getting kids into the outdoors, hunting, fishing trips, camping, hiking, those sorts of things. Passionate about the country of Haiti. Been there on a mission trip. My wife used to work over there as well. And just seeing those people, they really inspire us. So we got a sports complex there, partnering with Mission of Hope down there in Haiti, who are doing some incredible things, especially with the relief efforts going on right now. And then Thy Kingdom Come. Pretty fired up about that. A lot of people, if they didn't see it, we broke the news yesterday that we're officially bringing a food truck here into Indy, and we are going to keep running the one back in Philadelphia to really just kind of meet the needs physically of people, giving them free food, but also spiritually trying to give them Jesus and give them hope.
Here's how you can get involved as a Colts fan. We got this deal happening with the AO1 Foundation, where it's called the Touchdown Drive here. And so every touchdown he's involved in, the company Nodak Insurance is going to donate $2,000. How about that for every touchdown he's involved in?
It means a lot to us. I mean, it's a cool way. Nodak Insurance back home has always supported the foundation, and they're great, really encouraging us and supporting us. And it's a cool way for local folks and businesses and organizations to get involved too, and kind of pledge any financial amount that they feel comfortable with. And the best part is it's all going to the new food truck we announced last week here in the Indianapolis area. So hopefully a lot of people can get behind that, and more touchdowns, the more money, and the more food we can give out to people. So.
All right, Carson, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it as always. All the best in week 2, man, against the Rams. Okay.
Thank you, sir. God bless.
A big thank you to Carson Wentz for joining us here on AC's Conversations. Always a good time spending time with number 2. Don't forget, a reminder, you can hear Carson with me on Wish TV. Coming up every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, we go one-on-one with the Colts quarterback Carson Wentz right here on Wish TV. That's going to do it for this edition of the AC's Conversations. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in every time we have the podcast. And, of course, we'll continue to have some more great interviews coming your way. Have a great day.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.